Hey guys, Philosopher here, and today I'm going to talk about my first impressions of Ghost Spider. So, first of all, this is a big thing that we just got a release today on this, and all the credit on this. This was actually done. Scopely, really for the first time I can remember, actually paid a content creator from another game to release a character. So, here's what Ghost Spider looks like. This is actually taken from a video from Arnold, who is the #1 Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes content creator. He's got a humongous channel devoted to what's called SWAGA, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, which is basically the Star Wars version of MSF, which is, some of you know, I play very avidly on the side. They paid him, Scopely paid him, to reveal this character on his channel to basically, and to encourage people to play MSF. I guess their numbers are down or whatever. This was their way of expanding the player base. So he revealed a character for the first time. And, you know, here she is. And I'm just going to tell you right now, the bottom line here is that there's a new bio rating team that Spider-Man, OG Spider-Man and OG Miles are getting reworked. And they have, you could see here the tags. Web Warrior is one of her things. So she's Hero City Bio Controller. Of course, she's a controller. There's so many controllers in this game. And Spider-Verse, but she's a Web Warrior. This Rebel is probably like their event tag or something is my guess. I don't know, but that's just my guess there. But Web Warrior is the team. And we'll go through. I'm going to go through her kit. Basically, what I did, the video, I linked it below. I link it in the description below. Very high energy. You know, that's just not how I am. I'm just stick to the facts sort of guy and analysis. So that's what we're going to do here. I will say, you know, this is a welcome thing, I think, for players, you know, for a number of reasons, right? First of all, in bio, it's really all about the symbiotes right now. And a lot of us have been, you know, reluctant to upgrade symbiotes. I you know, brought a couple of them to Gear Tier 16 because I was racing in TD5. But generally speaking, you know, who's that excited, right, about symbiotes at this point? They are what they are. So I do think that, you know, this is a team that has definitely seen better days. Although I will say this, they're great in 2.3, Doom 2.3. So I'm sure that this new team is what you're going to need for the next raid, but in Doom 2.3, I do fine with the symbiotes. Like, I don't really have that much trouble with them, and you don't need Gear Tier 16 for that. This way before. I mean, I was doing fine with them, you know, before that, and I have a couple at Gear Tier 14, and it was fine. Obviously, I have high stars on them, but still. All right, so you know, one thing that there is on this team. So there are two members that are existing that are going to be on this team, and that's Spider-Man and Miles. They're both getting a rework. They're getting like a lot of damage and health and armor and stuff that is going to get boosted. Their stats are going to get boosted. It's kind of like the Wolverine thing. Their kits get slight changes to them, which is great because these are characters that, you know, are not worth investing much in, okay? But definitely are going to be the best bio rating team. All right, let's just go right now into our kit. So this is, you can see here, for in terms of her, I'm going to start with her passive, which is called Percussive Punishment. Not sure, I guess it's sound-based or something. I don't know much about the character. I know this is Spider-Gwen from that movie. They call her Ghost Spider, not sure why. But let's just go right here. So this is part of her passive here. When Miles drops below 50% max health, she applies stealth to them. I don't know why it doesn't say him, but in any event. So, you know, the bottom line is she's going to keep Miles alive. That's nice. And then when an enemy attacks a Web Warrior ally, attack that enemy for 250% damage. That's really nice. This is basically like, you know, Call Obsidian, right? It's a retaliation attack. If you attack, you know, if you attack Thanos or Maw, Cole retaliates here. Anyone in the team is attacked, she retaliates. So that's nice. It really means that, you know, until she gets taken out, she's going to be providing a lot of damage for the team. There's another piece of this passive that's interesting. On spawn, if this character has 4 or more Web Warrior allies, generate 2 ability energy for 5 random web warrior allies or herself that were not at full energy. So basically, she's going to, you don't have to worry about saving energy for cooldowns. You can go all out with this team, because if you use the full web warrior team, they're going to start with extra ability energy at the start of a node, which is really nice. Okay. So I think that's, very nice. One thing this tells me is that this is going to be a full team on day one. We had a graphic that came out from Scopely about how, they're going to be releasing, I think, like 5 characters this patch. I mean, this game releases so many characters. So, only 3 of them will be from this team, I would imagine, with, Miles and then regular Spider-Man, OG Spider-Man. So, there's going to be at least 2 more characters to come, and we don't know what they are, what their kits are yet. So here you go. This is her basic, which is, and you can see this seems like a T4 that you're going to want to have, or they're making it that you have to invest here. So steal 1 evade from the primary target, attack primary target for 270% damage, and gain evade. And then in raids, if Miles is an ally and the primary target is slow, apply blind. This tells me, presumes to me, that one of the other web warrior characters is going to apply a lot of slow. Then you've got Graceful Web. This is her turn 1 move. This is her special. Attack primary target for 160% damage and 60% crit chance on crit apply ability block. So you're probably going to make her a raider, especially with her ult. So you're going to make her a raider. She's going to have 100% crit chance. So this is just going to be apply ability block on turn 1. That's nice. I think that could give her some plug and play viability. So if you've got her as a raider, it might mean you use her with X Factor sometimes, if you're going to be mixing and matching teams. Then she changed a bunch of targets, and then here you go, apply slow, which once again, fits here, that she can then after that apply blind to those same characters. This is slow for 2 turns. Slow, of course, is really nice. And then apply assist now to Miles, which means Miles will be assisting. And it is important to know, I should say, that Spider-Man and Miles in the game also apply slow, and let me just show you that now. So it may not be that a new character does, but I think, slow is going to be part of this. So let's see, where's the slow on his? So this is, let's see, does he apply slow? There you go. So slow to 1 character on his ult. I don't think he has any others. Yeah, no, it's a very bare bones kit, isn't it? Back in the old days. And then I think here he applies slow. Yeah, so there's a little bit of slow, 1 single target from these 2. I don't think there's any other slow. So there's some slow going from these 2 characters already. All right, let's go back here. The assist to Miles, is very nice. I mean, ordinarily, I would say if this was on a basic, you might want to have 1 striker, 1 skirmisher. But I think given the crit chance element in her kit, she's definitely going to be a raider. And then I think her ult's the real prize here. This is a 6-turn cooldown, though. But this is nice. Attack all enemies for 330% damage, and then spread all negative effects from the primary target to all secondary targets, except for stun, ability block, or trauma. This is just essentially like Hela. I mean, that's basically what this is. This is a Hela sort of thing, where, you get ability block on 1 character, and then, then you spread it, right? That sort of thing. So it'll be interesting to see what effects there are. I mean, she's, just on her kit alone, you've got, of course, the ability block. You could try to spread. The problem is it's only for 1 turn. And so, they'll have to be slowed, and you'll have to get your turn in beforehand. We don't know her stats yet before before it's spread. The other possibility, spreading blind can be nice as well. And who knows, right? There's going to be 2 other characters that are going to come, and they might have something really exciting to spread. So let's see here. No, actually, this is interesting. Now that I look at this, this won't spread ability block. It's different. That's a different thing than Hela. It actually makes this worse than Hela's. It's the one thing you can't spread. So I guess spreading blind is going to be your best move here. She's going to be throwing out blinds. If there's a slow there, she'll put out a blind, and you could spread that. That's interesting. That makes this a little bit worse, because that was always the killer move early in the game when I started playing the game. you'd use like Vision and Hela, or you'd use something else that gives ability block with Hela for that quick ability block spread. And it's still a move that people occasionally use from time to time, although Hela's kind of been power crept out. But this definitely means that you're going to be wanting to spread blind or something else. Very interesting character. I guess my take is, this is going to be a very good team. It's if I had to guess what this is probably going to be, this is going to be a little bit, like the level of, the New Warriors or Secret Avengers or something, like a top raid team. However, one thing I really saw from the video, and they really go through more of this in the video, is these guys actually get, do have some speed bar generation ability, and which is very nice. In addition to that, so they do have some speed bar generation ability. They do gain buffs all the time, and they have a passive ability that gains buffs. I just frankly could not capture all of it from the video. That's linked below. So look, I think she's going to be a good character. This looks like a good team, but we really don't know everything in the kit. And I don't have the full kit. It was revealed in that video, which is linked below. So check it out. But I hope you enjoyed this analysis. This is my quick take. Should be interesting. I think what this tells me is, symbiotes are definitely a team now that are not high on the list to invest in. All right. If you like this video, smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel. If you got comments, questions, commentary, you can leave it below, or you can go to my Discord. That is linked below as well. You can also go to my Twitch stream. That is linked below too.